Magical Butterfly Spirit here. What's up, guys? It's been a while. Today we are doing a pick a pal on their karma for cyber bullying or cyber stalking you. We have two pals ready for you to pick. Go ahead and jump to the timestamps because I'm going to be talking for a little bit because I miss you guys. So if you guys don't want to hear me ramble on, go ahead and click the timestamps. But let me tell you guys something. I have been in the workshop doing my little thingy, my little witchy thingy, and I've come up with some candle magic stuff that I want to share with you. I want to show you this first. This is the Goddess Offering candle. Look at that. Look how beautiful she is. She's available on my shop, magicalbutterflyspirit.com. Say with me, magicalbutterflyspirit.com. She's available for goddess offerings. I actually also did a short video for it, like a not a short video, but like a YouTube short video, and that video is also on the website in case you can't find it on YouTube. I also have dragonfly bread candle magic. If you guys know from, I have a lot of new subscribers, but there is a fairy named Glenda. She is the queen fairy of the Southwest, and she blesses me from time to time with her visits. And together we created this candle magic jar called Dragonfly Bread that's available for pre-order right now. And it has a special blend of herbs and flowers, including cloves, cinnamon, ginger, bay leaves, out, lavender, jasmine, and red plum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, and lily. I can never say that name. Chrysanthemum. You know the flowers. You know the flowers. And what I did was I put them in a satchel, put it in the wax, stir it up, did my little witchy thing, did a spell while I was doing it, added some essential oils. The essential oils is yang yang, bergamot, lemon, tangerine, pomarosa, and jasmine. The scent is not very strong because it's essential oils versus fragrance, but there is a light scent when you light the candle. The idea of the dragonfly bread is that as you light the candle, you make a wish. And Glenda, the queen fairy of the Southwest, will grant that wish, as long as that wish is a pure intent, meaning that it's not meant to harm anyone. So I'm very proud of this. And does it work? Okay. Um, expect things to change in your life. I also have this candle in the works in the shop. This is my Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein skull wax candle. This is for sparks of inspiration and creativity. So if you're looking for that spark to get like a project going or promotion at your job, things like that nature, this is the candle wax for that. That's for pre-order. And then I have Medusa Tears, which is to take things that are in your obstacle and turn them into blessings into your life. All right, so those are the 4 candles I have available for order on my shop. I also have Miss Cleo. What's up, girl? Tarot deck. Love this deck. I'm actually going to be using this deck during the pick a pal. The Learner's Tarot deck, which I love. I love everything I'm selling. I love. Like there's no way I'm going to sell you guys things I don't love. And it's not up yet, but it will be soon. This is the Witch's Runes. This is the runes I've used in my last couple of readings that you guys might have seen. These are great learner starter runes, as well as just you want to get into runes, or if you're already into runes, they are amazing to use. So, yeah, that's my little spiel. Magicalbutterflyspirit.com. Say it with me. Magicalbutterflyspirit.com. All right, we're going to get started. Pal number 1, we have don't let them bully you for an answer. And pal number 2, we have your higher self said go for it. All right. So go ahead and pick your pal. I'm going to go ahead and start with pal number 1. Don't let them bully you for an answer. Ooh, Lordy, who's been messing with y'all? Pile 1. This is a combination of the Miss Cleo tarot deck as well as regular tarot cards. Put them together because I felt like I was supposed to put them together. And when you're guided to do something, you do it. And I have never regretted doing something that I've been guided to do. Follow your intuition, guys. Always follow your intuition. All right. Pile number 1, karma. I'm sorry. The karma of those who are cyber stalking or cyberbullying. Pile number 1. And it's some serious adversary energy right now. Like I feel my chest tighten up. And I'm looking at this spider web on here. I don't know if y'all see it. Or maybe this one you can see. But it's a spider crawling on a cobweb. And I feel like they see you as prey. Like you're a fly caught on their web. Like the inner web. Knight of Swords. 5 of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. 4 of Staff in reverse. Really? Oh. Their karma and the King of Coins. That's you. Their karma for cyber stalking you or gang stalking or cyber gang stalking is communication is gonna come in that's gonna cause a lot of chaos into their life, and it's gonna be wrapped up in news that they were hoping for. So basically it's gonna be a reverse reaction to what they've been doing to you, because it feels like these are people that you celebrated with, that you hung out with, that you known, that you party with. If it's online, that you had like an online circle going, WhatsApp or TikTok groups or something, right? Facebooks. But you guys were relatively close. Even if you weren't friends, like you guys vibe. You had same interests, same hobbies, same movie interests or whatever. Like there was it's something that tied you guys together because we have the ribbons. There was something that tied you guys together. And you decided that you weren't with it anymore. And that caused a disruption and it changed everything. And they decided to make you an enemy because you decided that you weren't gonna go along with whatever it was that they were doing. It just went against your vows, your morals. Unless you're married, I don't know why I said vows. Um, but it went against your morals, and you were like, I can't do this. I can't do this. So you stepped away, even if it was just for that one conversation. But it was like a mean girl situation where like, oh, you're not agreeing to everything that we say anymore. Okay, I got you. And then that's when things hit the wall, and they started treating you like a leopard and were targeting you. They were heavily targeting you, spreading lies, Page of Swords in reverse, spreading lies on the internet, telling people that you were something that you're not. Like, look at the birds. The birds are like flying fast in my third eye. So it's like, it's as if they're saying like whatever information, false information, because this is a lot of false information, because we also have like smoke signals. It feels like false information, but they were spreading it, and they were spreading it wide, like casting a net to see who will believe it, because they were trying to deter people from trusting you because you knew who they really were. So if people didn't believe you because they got to them first, and because they made people think that you're crazy, you're a liar, you're the B word, you're all kinds of things, then whatever comes out of your mouth about them, they're hoping to cancel it. That was their motive. Their karma for doing that is There's a lot of things that they want in their life: fame, money, admiration. It feels like kind of like a someone who wants to, like a wannabe Instagram influencer or somebody like that, right? Like they want that, and that's not going to happen. Matter of fact, they're going to realize that everything that they were planning and plotting is going to turn to doo doo. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm censoring myself because of YouTube new standards of family living or whatever. I'm trying so hard not to curse, but so yeah. So pile one. This has been on your mind for a while. It's been planting seeds in your head and like intrusive thoughts. I want to tell you not to focus on it, which is like the hardest thing I could tell somebody who's having intrusive thoughts to do. Trust me, I understand that. I'm not saying that not understanding how hard that can be, because I have intrusive thoughts myself and I know how that goes. But you really should, at the very least, turn that energy around. My eye just went to the Medusa candle. I'm not selling you the Medusa candle. I'm just telling you my eye just went to it because it's reminding me of turning a adversary adversary into something else, like taking that energy and turning into someone else. So you're being guided to take this energy and plugging it into another source. And that's the best way to avoid the thoughts that they're creating. They're actually creating these thoughts, like spiritually, whether they know it or not. I have a feeling some of them are very active practitioners and they're doing it intentionally. But one way to turn that energy around is to pull it into something else, because it has no outlet right now. It's basically like sitting over your head. It's sitting over your head, like here. All those thoughts that they're generating is spewing over here. You need to let it go. The best way to let it go is to turn it into something else. So focus it on a project, your family, your friends, your job, a hobby, your pets, something. You have to take this energy and pull it into something else. Otherwise, it's going to continue to fester and grow, and you're going to have some. I hate to say this, but you're going to have some dark nights ahead if you don't. Because right now they're very energetically strong, and it's because it's working. The energy is working. It's kind of like they just showed me like a cloud that's keeps building up and building up. Like, in third grade they teach you about how rain, what happens with rain. Like you get condensed air and it goes up into the sky and it sits in the cloud, and after a while the cloud gets heavy with the condensation, and that's when the rains happen. You're collecting all that condensation. You need to release it back onto them. To be honest with you, rain on them. You have the okay to do that. You have the okay to snitch on them. By the way, if you got tea on them, you got the okay to do it. But their karma is just inner turmoil. Like their group is gonna implode. Their group is gonna implode. It's gonna be a situation where people are gonna start walking away. They're gonna start realizing that they're not all they say they are, that they don't believe them. Like, you don't have to do too much if you just wanted to stay away from this completely, which is it's the right thing I should tell you to do. Versus like attack. But if you decide to stay away from the situation, then it's gonna implode on its own, and it's gonna backfire. So whatever psychic attack or spell work that they're doing, it's gonna backfire on them. The dark nights that you're experiencing is gonna go back on them times 22. I just heard. So that's their karma. People are not gonna believe them. Internal fighting, separation from the things that they admire. Because remember what I said about the influencer lifestyle that they're trying to perpetrate. People are going to find them out. Um, Mercury retrograde that just passed. This is timeless, but also let's be real. let's add a little bit of time to it. But Mercury retrograde that just passed, it is it revealed a lot of secrets, like Logan Paul and that politician, I can't think of his name, that people found out that he was a drag queen. Nothing wrong with being a drag queen, but when you act like you're so against homosexuality and the LGBTQ community, and you're part of it, the hypocrite. Oof. Anyway, so yeah, so things are coming to light from Mercury retrograde. And now you have, again, I know this is timeless reading, but for the people who are watching it now, you have the new moon situation. So it's like, it's creating all this, like, everything just coming out in the open. like wow. And this situation is coming out in the open if it hasn't already started. Even if you don't know about it, you might not know about it. You might not find out because you're not in the circle anymore. You're not in the loop, but trust me, it is happening. We have the King of Swords in reverse, and we have the Empress, and we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. Things are happening in the front and in the back and in the spiritual world, taking care of this. However, we also have the Hierophants. I'm telling you, if you guys want to take care of this yourself legally or speak on them in the public eye, you're getting the okay to do it. You really are. You're going to have some backlash, but you are going to end up fighting your circle because of it. All right, pile one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoy. If you like a personal reading, you could go personal reading, magicalbutterflyspirit.com. Say it with me, magicalbutterflyspirit.com. All right, moving on to pile number two. Pile number two, your card was your higher self said go for it. Very interesting. Wonder why your higher self said go for it, pile number two. All right. Pile number two. I need to clear the energy from pile number one. If you give me one moment, please. I just wanted to say un momento, so I don't know if somebody who speaks Spanish is watching. I do not speak Spanish very well. All I know is un momento. That's all I know. All right. Quick cleansing. All right, pile number two. Your higher self said go for it. Why did your higher self say go for it? Pile number two, the karma for those that was cyber stalking, cyberbullying, and I'm also getting a sense of a psychic attack online, as if people in a chat group talking about you, and they're doing it in like a oh oh poor Deborah, like they're doing it as if they care when really like it's coming across like that. Oh poor thing, she's 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 no longer here with us in this group. She must be doing so bad when in reality Deborah's doing great. Like that's the energy I'm getting. And so because Deborah's doing great, i.e. you, Pautu, you're Deborah, because you're doing great, they have to make you look like you're doing bad to prove to the other people in the group that you separating from them was detrimental versus the actual freedom and liberation that it really was. Because if the other people in the group knew that you were doing better without them, they'll go, so this nudging and intuition that I've been feeling that I need to separate from this group, maybe I should follow Deborah because Deborah's doing great. Meanwhile, the leaders, the Regine Mean Girl reference, the Regine Mean Girls in the group is saying, no, 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 they're doing terrible. Deborah's not doing great at all. Don't believe your lying eyes. She might look great on the internet, but you know how the internet is. It's fake. Like that's the energy, how to. So I think that's why we have your higher self say go for it. Because you follow your intuition. You're like, I'm not dealing with them anymore. They get the middle finger. and I'm leaving, and you did the right thing, and now they have to prove that you did the wrong thing, and it feels like it's a lot of gossip and misdirection, and there's a level of psychic attack, so you might want to protect yourself. All right, their karma, 2 of staffs. 5 of staff. Something's gonna happen on the new moon. I was talking about the new moon in pile 1. I was saying this is a timeless reading, but there is definitely a waxing moon. The waxing moon cycle. Something's gonna happen for them. Not in a great way. 5 of staffs, the Hierophant. Yeah, this is the world. All right, so this is very, very, very interesting. Pile number 1 was more about this world, like things happening on the internet, karma. Pile number 2, this is a definite spiritual karma. One of the worst things that could happen to someone who claims to be spiritual is their spiritual guides leave them. Their spiritual guides have left them in the dust. I don't know who they're listening to, but it's not their spiritual guides anymore. They're gone. Like, look, like the spiritual guides are like, I'm done. Let me grab my staffs and get the heck out of here, because I'm through. I'm through. I'm through. I'm through with Johnny. You saw what she did to what Johnny and Martha did to Deborah. I'm done. I can't stick around. I gotta go. I need to find me another Johnny, because this Johnny ain't it. And yeah, I'm even getting elements, like elemental forces involved in this. I don't know what they did to you, Pal 2, but they did some things on a psychic, magical, spiritual level. I mean, sometimes people don't know how powerful they are. Like, prayer is powerful, you know? But and then there's other people who do it intentionally. I'm getting a mixture of both. Like they were praying, yeah, like when someone say I'm gonna pray for you, but that prayer is not gonna be a good prayer in your favor. Like, they were praying for you to return to the fold, and it was holding you back energetically. Like, you're trying to move forward, and they were bringing you back. So it's like you get here, like you move forward here, and then something happens in your life, and it's like 10 steps back. So you're progressing, life is looking great, and then there's a charge back on your bank account. Next thing you know, all your bills are overdrawn, you know from one charge back, and you're like, where does that charge back come from? I did my budgeting, I did great, I thought I did good, you know and then this sneak attack came in on the charge back, and now all your bills are overdrawn, and you have like $200 overdrawn that you don't have because you have a tight budget. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's like, as you progress, they pray that things work out for you, and then pull back. You are being advised to keep things to yourself until you're ready to do things, or they're out. There's no turning back on it, because they are actively trying. I'm going to get to the karma in a second. I'm not done with their karma. They're actively trying to make you look as if you cannot succeed without them. So whether it's through prayer, spell work, candle work, I'm seeing somebody burn a tall glass candle on top of a piece of paper. Yeah. They are actively trying to get you back in their fold. And part of the reason why, a huge part of it why, is because you took your energy away. And your energy is very powerful. This is my intuition pal, my psychic pal, my witchy pal, you know, my peeps pal, my tarot readers pal. Yeah, that pal, clairvoyant, clairsentient, mediumship, because I just heard somebody speaks to ghosts. And because you took your power away, you they were feeding off your power, and you realize it somehow, whether you knew it intentionally, like you figure it out, or like you just felt like things weren't right and you need to move forward in your life, right? And the moment you pull your power away, it was like a drain being the water going out in the drain. And then now, no matter how hard they try to fill up that sink again, it can't because the drain stopper is gone. So your power was the drain stopper that kept all the pool of resources, the money that kept flowing to them, and the people that kept coming to them for whatever they do for their business, and all the blessings that was piling up in the sink was because of you, because you were attracting it and they were draining your power. So meanwhile, while they were getting all these blessings, it was actually your blessings that they were taking from you, and it was stealing from you. I was Every time I watched Madeline Craft, right, the last 3 4 months, she kept pulling up this in one deck where she will say one pal, where she will say someone is stole your inheritance, someone stole your money, someone stole your inheritance, and I kept getting that pal, and I couldn't figure it out because I'm like, is there money in my family I don't know about? Because I want to know, because I was thinking actual inheritance, but it's like, no, they were stealing your blessings that was coming to you. That was your inheritance, and they stole it. And the moment you broke free, it started to trickle on back to you. But they're trying to hold on to it. Like, you see this guy like pulling the staff, like, don't go. Like, the staff wants to fall, but he's holding on tight, and they're still got a grip on you. And every time you try to move forward, they still got this strong grip. They're very strong people. Like, this might be a cult. Yeah, it might be a cult. And it's like they're trying to bring you back in, because if people see how well you're doing, let's say this is a cult. If people see how well you're doing, right? Who are in the cult, that means the people in the cult are going to realize, wait, Deborah's doing good on her own. So all this talk about if you leave the cult, you're going to suffer and all these things are going to happen to you might not be true. So maybe I don't have to do this anymore. And so they decide to leave, and they don't want that because they're actually the leaders of this cult, friends group, cult, whatever, right? However it flows. Um Coven, even. However it flows, the leaders, the top tier people who are pulling all this energy from the people that they consider underneath them, um, they have to have them. Otherwise, they're nothing without them. Otherwise, they have to get a job. Otherwise, they have to, find other sources of income because they're also pulling the people's money to support them. This feels very cult like. My throat, my throat just closed up when I tried to say cult that time. So yeah, I'm sorry. I haven't even gotten to their karma outside of their spiritual team. Their spirit, yeah. I was gonna say spiritual collective. They don't even have a spiritual collective. It's barely a spiritual team. Like, I don't know who's watching over them. But I'm feeling demon-like energy right now. Um, Look at that. 5 of Staves again, twice. I have two writers read their text together, and we have two 5 of Staves. There's gonna be some. The leaders are fighting among themselves. Partly, partly because one blames the other for you leaving, because they're like, Deborah was our power source, and because of you, they left. Because you showed, they're blaming the other person for showing Deborah who they really were, and that's why Deborah left. Again, you're Deborah. Just go with it. Go with it, pal. Too. Their star is gonna sink if it's not already. Remember, we have the waxing moon. I really feel like it's gonna happen in this moon cycle um, happening when you're watching this. The tower moment, things are gonna fall apart, and this is my angel card and my spiritual angels, my collective team, my spiritual collective card. I'm telling you, there's no one positive. There's no light working for them. I don't know who's guiding them, but it's not light. Y'all could fill in the blank, but it's not light. They're being manipulated into thinking that they're doing good work when they're really not. They're doing the devil work. And I'm being nice when I say they think they're doing good work. They actually, some of them might actually know what they're doing. I feel like they actually do know, and they cloak it. It's like a light worker pretend to be a light worker, but really a dark worker. Whew. There's going to be a court case because we already have the Hierophant, and now we have the Seven of Wands. They're going to court. They're going to jail. There's something. They're going to get sued. Something's going to be brought that's going to tear this down. Their coven, their cult group, their friends group, whatever it is that they're doing. I'm also hearing I can't say that on it. Someone who does things to minor children. I'm hearing that as well for this. Wow, that's a match. We have two matches. We have two Five of Staffs, and now we have two Seven of Staffs. Yeah, they definitely. Now we have the Moon. Yeah, something's gonna be. They're gonna be found out. Basically, they're gonna be found out. Things are gonna happen. You're gonna find out about it. I feel like it's gonna make a big news. It's gonna circulate back to you because even though you're not in that group anymore, it's gonna come back. This is you. The Pal one showed up as the King of Coins as well, but it was in the reverse. You're showing up as the King of Coins, Pal two, Deborah. But you're upright, meaning that Pal one has some work to do while you're already out of that work. Like you're already progressed. You also have the King of Staff. You're Look at this. You see how you're looking like nosy? I'm telling you, you're gonna find out whatever happens. Like you're over here chilling, shining, right? Can you see this on camera? You know, you got your grapes, you got your money, everything's looking good, but at the same time you're watching because you know that the doo doo is gonna hit the fans. YouTube and their censorship. Oh, the crap is gonna hit the fan. You just know it, and you're just waiting for it to happen. You're gonna find out. Someone is gonna come bring you the news. They're gonna tell you. Either you're gonna find out like on social media, news report, or someone in this circle is gonna come to you and say, Deborah, let me tell you something. You might have been right. A lot of karma. A lot of karma. This inner circle is going, they look like they're succeeding and they're not. They're going through hell. Can I say that, YouTube? Can I say hell? You're gonna censor that? Mm-hmm. And it's um it's gonna play out. It's gonna play out. And I'm telling you, some kind of information is gonna come out, and you're gonna find out, and you're gonna be like, "Told you so." You're gonna have that "I told you so" moment. Just wait. Just wait. And this is also affirmation. This is not so much petty. It's like 2% petty, right? But it's not so much petty. It's more like affirmation, that letting you know that you were right and separating yourself from them because you're following your intuition and you did the right thing. Because this really feels like some toxic demonic energy that was sucking your light away, and feeding into whatever demon like energy this was. Like, look, like you were carrying them. You were carrying all that. And here's your guides, like, watching, like, oh my God, we need to get her away. We need to tell her. And they finally got the information to you and you left. And now no one's holding this up. You see, you even have the snake up here. So now no one's holding this up and this is falling. Like, I'm surprised it's still holding on. But it's going to crash and burn very soon because you're not holding it up. Their spiritual team is not holding it up. What is holding it up is dark matter, and that dark matter sucks energy away. It doesn't supply it. So in a matter of time, all this is going to be taken away. Their money, their fame, their name. I feel a lot of name recognition. Like if they are very like popular, like internet celebrity or something like that, like their name is going to get tarnished and people are going to see who they really are. They're still going to have followers, but it's not going to be like before. It's not. There's going to be enough people who are going to be like, wait a second, this doesn't seem right, and they're going to leave because you were strong enough to leave, you know. And don't get all Harriet Tubman and go back and try to save people. No, they got to make the decision on their own. You left. You stay out of this. Pile one, I said you could, if you want to start some drama. Pile one, you got the green light to start drama. Pile two, you do not have the green light to start drama. You sit back, watch it unfold, stay out of it. All right, that's your guidance. Enjoy your grapes. All right, pal two, that is your reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading and like a personal reading of your own, go to magicalbutterflyspirit.com. Say it with me, magicalbutterflyspirit.com. Remember, you can purchase candles, tarot cards there as well. I love this goddess offering candle. Oh, I love it. And until next time, bye.